Alright. Okay, so welcome. Uh I guess I should introduce myself first. This is unscripted. Like this whole thing is like completely unscripted. I'm Crimson. Real name Liam. Uh that's what all we need. I don't know. I I don't know where to start because I've been thinking about doing this for maybe 6 months. Just starting something up and talking, right? But I don't know where to go with this now that I'm here. I guess the thing that I want to say is like, I'll be using these videos as more of an auditorial log of how I'm feeling or how shit's going for me. I don't know if I want to make them private or if I want to make them public because I want it to be a log for myself, but I also just want to peer if I understand that like these videos aren't going to reach anyone. But I want if this just randomly hits someone in their recommended because for some reason, I want to know if I'm just like I want an outside opinion that the person doesn't know me at all or like has any stakes in whether like shit turns out okay for me or not. I'm going to check really quick to make sure that this is not just all playing in the left headset. Hang on. Alright, I answered some messages and I made sure that it wasn't all just playing through one left headset. Now that I'm here and I guess I have my statement out of the way, let's talk about shit. The number one thing on my mind right now, soul, honestly. If you don't know who that is, I'll probably explain in more detail later. This is just for me, though. I guess on my mind currently is Soul and how he kind of fucking took my best friend from me and just ran away with it. Like, I get that they kind of were in a relationship, but with the way that Soul was treating Skoma at the time, it is it feels so fucking unhealthy, man. Like, Soul would just guilt trip them and, like, blatantly fucking manipulate them and you just pull them around wherever he wants. And it's just like, if me and Skuma hung out, Soul would guilt trip Skuma by being like, oh, yeah, you guys will just have more fun without me. I'm not going to show up, blah, 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 blah. I see you don't need me. It's it made me so fucking upset at the time, but I didn't know how to explain that in a way that was genuine. But now I'm fucking here. Soul won, I guess. It's just like it's been a month, bit over a month actually, since Scumma blocked me. Blocked me, Navy, Ramses, kicked us all from Scumma's server. We were all like, I guess, supportive. I wanted to be there for my friend for two reasons, because it was the right thing to do and like what I should do as their friend, because I care about them and shit. It's like I gave so much of a shit about them that it just like it tore me up so fucking bad. And the other reason was fucking Soul was a piece of shit to me and Skuma. He doesn't fucking. He shouldn't have that. I don't know how to describe it in a way that doesn't sound like, ooh, I'm evil and I'm malicious, but it's like he shouldn't. The way he acts and the way he acted towards me and Skuma and Navy and everyone, it's just so fucking terrible. he fucking manipulated me, turned me into this fucking evil figure so that he could easily just throw me out of my own friend group, right? And then he fucking, with Navy, whenever Navy was like, oh yeah, I don't like you guys fucking talking about fucking each other on call and like flirting. It was like, oh, well, when you join my server, yeah, you got there is some expectation because we're mature adults, but at the same time, that's another thing he's done. Whenever he says like, this is all happening over Discord, by the way. It's a fucking so stupid too, because like, I know it's fucking teenage Discord bullshit, but it's like, I was unfortunately too invested in it. Anyways, back to the server thing. He's like, oh yeah, the server is my server, right? It's for my close friends. But he's just inviting random people in there and treating it like it's he's never said this, right? But he's never said this like over voice call, I should specify. But he said it in text like, oh yeah, I want this to be the friend group's server. It's like, it's a bastion after what happened at Taco Bell. Taco Bell's the old server, right? And I was like, oh yeah, I want this to be the new friend group server where everyone hangs out. But at the same time, he's fucking in control of it and he just cast me out. I can't hang out with anyone anymore. The fucking Apollo and Cannon and Skooma, they all fucking dick ride him till the ends of the earth. I fucking... It's a schism. That whole thing caused a fucking schism just because Soul threw me and Navy out. And now I'm here. And I have new friends. I have Navy, I have Ramses, and they are, I guess, my closest friends right now. I'm friends with Randall and Kanye, too, but they don't get along with Navy. They act in just fucking... It's funny what they do, but it's so fucking... It's in poor taste around the wrong people. It's like... Lord, calm down, guys. I've just... Oh... I feel bad for Navy after what happened a couple nights ago. We were playing Jackbox, and Randall and Kanye got like really fucking weird with their jokes, like sexual and like edgy and shit. And it was like, none of it was even particularly funny too, which was the worst part. It was just like, it was just edgy for the sake of being edgy. And like, I feel shit for having Navy have to deal with that, but also like, I feel shit for, because the couple nights before that, everything was going fine. Everyone was like buddy buddy. Everyone was chilling in VC together. We were watching fucking Horse Show, and everything was fucking going really well. And I felt this like glimmer of shit. Maybe shit's gonna be okay without Skoma after all. Maybe I will be able to live my life kind of happily with like, maybe I'll be able to grow up in a place where I'm like very fucking happy, right? Now that happened, and then a couple minutes after that, it was like I texted Navy and I was like, because we all disbanded and was going our separate ways and going to bed, and I texted Navy and I was like, I'm not me going to bed with the biggest fucking grin on my face. I was happy. I had fucking, everyone was getting along and shit was like really, people were fucking, everyone was happy and getting along. And then, of course, the next fucking night, Randall and Kanye get up to their bullshit and don't stop when we tell them to. And it's like, oh my god, guys. I don't know what I was expecting. They are quite the edgy group. Perhaps it was a misread on my part. It definitely was, actually. I assumed that they'd be able to control themselves, but, whatever. Now, it's like, Navy didn't want to hang out today. Partly because they were out of the house, but I don't think they want to hang out with Randall and Kanye anymore, which sucks. Fucking the whole thing with Skuma and Kanye, they are like fucking. They used to be besties, but holy shit, they are beefing so hard. They don't talk to each other. They haven't talked to each other in like a year, right? And I guess it feels kind of fucked up to be friends with Kanye now after all the shit talking that Skuma did on them. But at the same time, it's also like, shit, Kanye and Randall treat me fucking better than Skuma and Apollo and Soul and Cannon. All of these people that I thought were good friends who they didn't make me feel happy. They made me feel included, not happy. I don't know. I was constantly working to be someone whenever I was hanging out with the old friend group. That's what I'm going to refer to it as. That old friend group, everyone always, I felt like I had to constantly work to be included and shit, right? And that kind of felt bad. Like, of course it did. But the one person I didn't feel like I had to work to be included with was Skuma. So when Soul came along and started fucking guilt tripping them and manipulating them and shit, I felt so robbed of something that I hadn't had in like so many. I don't think I've ever felt that before. Like, I don't even think it's like, oh yeah, I haven't felt this in blah blah blah, blah amount of years. It's just I felt kinship and flow. There was this flow state that we would achieve where we'd finish each other's jokes and just fucking hang out and pop off so hard. And now it's just I don't know if it's gonna get better. I've not talked to Skuma in a month. They've not talked to me. Seems like Soul and Skuma are still like pretty infatuated with each other. It's irritating because I just want my best friend back. I don't even give a shit if they're in a relationship or not. I want to be able to hang out with my friend again. So, funny little side note, on my Audacity, I see my mic keep peaking, right? And it's been keeping me occupied. But with the way the mic peaks, and it kind of measures a couple different things, there's a blue, white, and red line right next to each other, and it looks like the French flag. That's it. And shit like that. Those in-between bits, or fucking, not many people would find funny. It's just like, me and Skuma didn't bond over those, but like we shared a lot of inside jokes and shit, and I really do miss them. Like, I'm more upset about losing Skuma as a friend than fighting with Soul. I don't care because Soul said himself, like, oh yeah, I'm winning. And it's like, yeah, I hate to fucking say it, but you are. I'm losing my best friend to you because when people are down bad, they make strange decisions that seem sensible to people who are down bad. But to an outside observer, it's just like me. I use, Krimson. I feel kind of fucking abandoned. Like, I had my best friend for the first time in ever, and now, because of Soul's actions, they're gone. The thing is, there wasn't any underlying problems with the friendship before Soul showed up. With a lot of my friendships now, it's like there's some underlying issue. Like with Navy, I can't I have to kind of censor myself with like Randall. I feel not uncomfortable with the jokes they make, but not comfortable to make the jokes myself. Ramses, we've got this like not a passive aggressive kind of like competition, but just like a rivalry going with video games and shit. And also he doesn't talk much. He just shows up in DMs or like in a call. He doesn't talk much in DMs, and it's like the friendship that I got with Ramses feels surface level, which kind of fucking sucks. But at the same time, it also doesn't because it's just the amount of time we've spent. And I don't think I can acknowledge that though. He's not a very emotionally forward person. I guess I feel kind of neglected. Like towards the end of me and Skoma's friendship, his shit was kind of going downhill. They stopped hanging out with me. I would invite them to, hey, come over, hang out with me, Navy Ramses. We're doing horses where we'd love to have you. And it's like, they'd never show up. Or if Soul was mad at me for some reason, they'd always go hang out with him instead of me. And it's like, I know it's not in my right to get in the way of what they had going on. But, like, it felt more. It felt like my friendship with Skoma was worth more than that, and they kind of just threw it aside the moment Soul whipped his cock out, and it's like, damn, that's it then. And that's how I've felt for the past month. I've felt angry. I've wanted to tell Skoma to go fuck yourself, man. Fuck you for what you did to me. Like, I kind of hate you now. It's like, you abandoned me, and I really, really kind of fucking hate you for that. But at the same time, it's also like, oh, I'm willing to accept an apology for the first time in my fucking life and move on. I want to be friends with Skoma again, even if they fucking did that shit to me. If they just came back today and apologized, shit, I'd be fucking over the moon. It's like, alright, I'm really fucking mad at you. You apologized and you're gonna be better though? Shit. Let's go back to normal, man. It's time to make new and live life whole again, but it doesn't feel achievable anymore. I just kind of feel like with my new friendships that I've kind of gotten from all of this, I feel they aren't as deep as the shit me and Skuma had, and it feels unfulfilling. Feels like I wake up every day and I'm excited to see them and talk to them and, hang out with them, but I don't go to bed feeling as satisfied as I did when I was hanging out with Skuma. Because shit just flowed so much easier, and it doesn't now, and I just feel like I'm missing something. It doesn't fucking help that I still have a couple mutual friends like Cannon and Apollo and Zig, and it's like all of them hang out with Soul too in server, and I can't hang out with them. They rarely hang out where I can hang out with them, and it makes me feel like shit. It's like I'd love to hang out with them and chill, but I can't, and that kind of sucks. But we'll leave the shit with the Soul Dick Rider squad to another day. I think I'm hitting the 20-minute mark. Oh, lovely. I'm gonna call it here. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to continue this if I can find the motivation. If I can't, oopsie daisies, you get one look, one tiny little glimpse into my interior brain thoughts. But if I can, I don't know. I'll see y'all. See y'all in the next one. I sound like a fucking YouTuber, but really this isn't like a. I don't want this to reach many people. I want this to reach one emotionally intelligent individual who tells me what to do, and then that's it. I'm calling it there. All right. Later. Later.